seem like it, but I'm a pretty traditional girl. I like to take time at Thanksgiving to think back to the Pilgrims and the Indians, sharing their food, carving up the turkey, and trying to figure out why the cranberry sauce stays in the shape of a can. I'm sure that John Smith and his boys left to go watch the Pats-Redskins game, while Pocahontas got stuck doing the damn dishes. To commemorate that great occasion, we have 3 games this week on Thanksgiving. Do you think that maybe the guys at NFL Network just don't want to get stuck with that awkward family time at night? You know, the kind after the second bottle of wine. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Right now it's time to be thankful for studs and duds. There's not much good happening right now for the Rams. The coach is on the hot seat, the young QB's getting questioned, but there's one stud on the roster. Brandon Lloyd has been everything the Rams could have hoped for since bringing him over from Denver. Only 6 other wide receivers have outscored Lloyd since the trade, and all of them went way, way higher on draft day. Lloyd's still available in nearly half the leagues, and since he's the one sure thing on the Rams roster, he's definitely worth picking up. Chicken or egg, I'm going to give you both here in a Thanksgiving stud twofer. Now that they're out of the Suck for Luck sweepstakes, the Dolphins have suddenly turned their season around. But is it because Matt Moore is getting the ball to Brandon Marshall, or because Brandon Marshall is making Matt Moore look awesome? It doesn't really matter, since you need both in the real game and either of them, or both, in fantasy. Moore's been finding Marshall all over the field, right, left, short, deep, whatever, to the tune of 10 plus targets a game. There's no reason to think that the pattern's going to change, so cash in on the overlooked Dolphins. Marshall's gone in nearly most leagues, but Moore's still available in 65% of them. Available, that's my kind of stud. You saw what Tyler Palko could do against the Pats, and whose defense is a lot weaker than most would think, especially against the pass. So with Caleb Hanning and Matt Leinart coming online this week, you know to avoid them both, right? Both teams expect to run more, passing only to keep the defense a little bit honest. Haney's a journeyman who's just in the right place at the wrong time for the Streaking Bears, while Leinart's, well, better known for his hot tub habits than his football skills. Leinart was bummed off the cards because they thought they had a better chance to win with guys like John Skelton. These studs are a lot more Curtis Painter circa 2011 than Matt Castle of 2007. Don't get your hopes up, and better yet, just keep them off your roster. Unless you're desperate. I hope your holiday is anything but desperate. From everyone here at SportShouting, have a great long weekend.